enter your access code followed by the pound key. Please wait. Please wait while we prepare your files. Press 6 to fast forward for 1 minute. Press 4 to rewind for 1 minute. Press 5 to pause or resume.
Well, great morning, my Surge365 family. This is your host, Diane Webb, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to say great morning to everyone. Thank you so much for waking up and dialing into The View. Today, here at The View, ladies and gentlemen, we do bring you a variety of ideas to enhance your wealth. Not only that, we bring you travel tips, leadership, winning ways to help you thrive to become that successful business leader in your Surge365 business. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going all the way to the DMV area with Marketing Director Lorenzo Lasson. You about to hear from, ladies and gentlemen, a leader that truly is so passionate, motivated about his business. He is definitely has been doing some phenomenal things since day one of our pre-launch, all of the launch of our company. He's got $1,000 bonus earned, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of those founding directors of Surge365. He's driving that Surge365 car, not just leading an example for his team, but for Team Surge365. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Marketing Director Lorenzo Lasson, Team Explosion, boom, boom. Great morning, Lorenzo. Take it away.
Great morning, Di. Great to hear your excitement enthusiasm this morning. I tell you, Di, I am so thankful and so blessed. First, I want to, before I go into the call, I just want to thank everyone for the well wishes and prayers for my mom. She had some serious issues come up, and she had a very serious procedure yesterday that went very, very well. And when I looked at my Facebook page, I was like, oh, my God, everybody from all over. I mean, I saw friends I hadn't seen in 20 years hitting my post. And, it's just thankful. It's just thankful. On the way home last night, I was able to bring her home. I was listening on the radio, and Lionel Richie was one of my oh my goodness, I can't begin to tell you how much I love Lionel Richie's music. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a big R&B and jazz enthusiast when it comes to music and gospel. And anyway, I was listening to a song that I ain't heard in years, and the title of the song, it just moved me, and I just was going down the road thinking about everything I've been through in my business and my family life with my mom and everything. And the title of the song was Love Will Find a Way. And I don't know if y'all can remember that. But, the guy is off the hook. The lyrics is off the hook. He talks about problems will come and they will go. Don't worry about things, there's nothing that you can't do if you believe it. Nothing you can't do. And, sometimes you look at things from the natural eye, and you be like, how am I going to get through this? And what I found out that life is teaching me is that, guess what? Things are never as good as they appear to be, but they're never as bad as they appear to be either. And so with that in mind, let me just tell you guys, I am so excited. I really meant what I said when I went out there and posted, because I was an entrepreneur. I can't even begin to tell you guys, because of what Surge365 has afforded me, to be able to be at a severe time in my mother's life. And oh, by the way, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. I'm just going to tell you. I was scheduled to go to Costa Rica. See, I serve a good God. And anybody don't like this call this morning, they just going to have to, you don't have to turn it back on, because I know I serve a good God. I was going to Costa Rica, and I got to the airport on Thursday at 5:32, checked my bags, and my flight was to leave at 7. And do you know, out of all the years I've traveled, I've never missed a plane. Never. Never missed a plane. Do you know, I'm at the gate. At the gate probably like 6:10. The plane don't leave till 7. I fall into a deep sleep at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, at the gate, I fell into a deep sleep. And they moved the gate, and nobody woke me up. And the plane left, so I missed the flight that Thursday. Well, thank God for our travel club membership. I called the concierge service, and they issued me another ticket to leave out on the following day. out of BWI connecting in Atlanta, Georgia. And Atlanta, Georgia had a straight flight to Costa Rica, just one a day. You miss that flight, there's no other one going out. Well, anyway, so they scheduled me for the next day. So I went through the trouble of having my luggage sent back from Atlanta back to BWI Airport so I could get my luggage and leave to Costa Rica the following day, that Friday. So I did my meeting that night. We had an awesome meeting. I mean, people were signing up and the excitement, the energy. You know you have a good event when people don't want to go home. People just standing around talking, the energy. It was just out of this world, out of control. So I came home that night and I went to sleep because I knew I had to get back up. My bags was already packed because I had to go back to the airport to pick my bag up because the flight left so early the next morning to where the baggage claim place wasn't going to be open. So what I did was I came home and went to sleep. Well, at 12 o'clock at night, I got a call from my brother telling me that my mother was spitting up blood. You have no idea. I was just like, what? That was 12 midnight. Okay? We're in Kaiser Permanente at 2 in the morning, and then they call the ambulance and they move her over to Washington Hospital Center. Anyway, make a long story short, I'm praising and thanking God this morning because if I didn't miss that flight, I wouldn't have been here to be able to take care of her. Now, trust me, there's others that could have taken care of her, but don't nobody. Anybody that know me and know my family knows don't nobody take care of my mother like I do. And that trip, listen, let me tell you something. That destination meant nothing to me. It was nothing for me to say, I'm not going to Costa Rica. I don't care if they were going wherever. It didn't matter. What mattered to me was my mom. You only get one. And trust me, mine's going to be taken care of. And I thank God for Surge365 because what it has done is afforded me to be able to be free, to be able to make decisions, not to take leave, not to take vacation leave, not to have options in my life, to be able to determine what's important in my life and what I can do to put my time to. You guys, I don't care what you got to do. You know, if you chose to serve to be the vehicle to get you there, you can't say it can't be done. I'm going to shout it on the rooftop. Every time you see me, I want you to know that, yes, you can be free with Surge365. Now, with that being said, let me tell you where the freedom position is at, okay? I'm going to tell you where the freedom position is at. The freedom position is at the marketing level director, at the marketing director position, at the marketing director. When you become a marketing director, yes, you have to work. That's not the time you sit on your laurels. I work harder than the new rep that's coming through the door. Let me say that again. I work harder than the new rep. I work harder than my team builders. I work harder than my regional builders. I work harder than my national directors. My national builders. As a marketing director, you're just getting in the game. But you can play the game because at that level, the company makes sure that you're taken care of. Your residual is going to have a large comma in it. You're going to get another $2,000 for just driving the car in the car program. That ain't including your overrides, commissions, 100% matches. You want freedom? You need that marketing director position. You want options? You need that marketing director position. How do you get there? You got to put a plan together. I don't care if you get 25 people, help each one of them get 20 members or get 50 members. Get 50 team players and get 10 memberships for each one of them. However you break it down, you need to put a plan together. And yes, it can be done in 6 to 8 months. It can be done very easy in 6 to 8 months. But you got to have a plan, and you got to stop building with sand. And you need to go out there and get you some concrete. You need to go out there and get you some solid people that when they say what they mean and mean what they say. You don't need no whiners. Oh, wow. My best friend said no. Oh, no. This ain't going to work. Listen, I will tell you something. You got to go out there. And it ain't. Is it easy? Hell no. Is it worth it? Hell yeah. It's well worth it. What are you willing to sacrifice? And don't tell me you don't sacrifice. I see people getting in that rush hour traffic every day. when it snows up here in the northeastern, people get out in the snow and go, do you think they want to get in the snow and go to work? Do you think they want to be in that rush hour traffic every morning? Do you think they want to have to ask permission to go help their family members or see their kids graduate? No. Do you think they sit back and calculate how much leave they got to determine what they can do in their life? Who wants to go through that? And excuse me, understand something. If you got a job out there, yeah, I am beating up on the job. And no, it ain't gonna be pretty. But I want you to understand, you have big dreams in your life, and the people that are doing what you want to do, going where you want to go, having the lifestyle that you want to have, most of them are not employees, they're employers. They're creating opportunities for other people. And until you put yourself in a position where you can create opportunities for other people, it's not going to happen. So what you need to be, let me tell you this. I got into this because I had a gun placed in my face years ago when I was working at the bank, part of a bank robbery. Network marketing saved my life. I didn't talk about it. And some of you all need to understand, because sometimes people don't understand what you sacrifice. They see the crown, but they don't see the cross. It was a very spontaneous position. I mean, it was very decision, not position, but it was a spontaneous decision that I made, and I'll never forget being on Georgia Avenue in Silver Spring, Maryland, in front of the Wachovia Bank, standing on the corner after I made a spontaneous position. After being sick and tired of being sick and tired, I got up and walked out on an $80,000 a year job. Walked out. I was sick of them. I was sick of the fact that they were going to give me a $500 bonus for the year when I'm getting $1,000 bonuses for the week. I was sick of them. When they showed me they didn't care when I had that gun placed in my face, and all they were concerned about was me coming back, opening up the bank again, I was sick of them. I made a very spontaneous. Walked out and stood on the corner and said, Lord, what have I done? Let me tell you what I didn't do, though. I didn't go tell my so-called, quote-unquote, friends and family. I didn't tell them that I quit. What I did was I fired my boss on that Wednesday. That Friday, I was on a plane to Los Angeles, California, to Crenshaw Christian Center, Fred Price. I used to watch him on TV all the time. I had never been out there, and I flew out to Crenshaw Christian Center, and I sat there, and I let Fred Price put principles of prosperity in me, and I sat out there, and I was supposed to go out there just for 4 or 5 days. I ended up staying in California for 23 days. My mother started crying because she thought I wasn't coming back home. Well, guess what, you guys? Why didn't I tell my friends and family? Because I knew they were going to be negative. I knew most of them had jobs. Couldn't understand. I knew I couldn't tell my big dreams to small-minded thinking people. And you know you got a bunch of small-minded people around you. And telling them your big dreams, and it's like talking a foreign language to them. They don't understand. They can't comply. I'm here to tell you guys, love will find a way. If you do what you love and make it a business, love will find a way. I was listening to that song line there, Ricky, and I was like, yeah, love will find a way. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. The road to success is not easy. It's just so worth it, y'all. It's so worth it. What would you not do? If I ask you a question, what would you not do to be freedom? If you can give me an answer, you will always be bound. You will always be in chains. As long as it's ethical, moral, and legal, see, I'll go the limit. I'll sacrifice. I do it all the time. You know, I remember doing meetings, and the meeting room would cost $500, and nobody would show up, and I'll probably only collect $40 or $50, and I have to pay the $450 many times. And people said, Roger, why'd you do that? Because it was an investment. And now, when I have meetings, the rooms are packed. See, what I'm trying to tell you is you have to sow some seeds. If you want to harvest, you can't get no harvest. You ain't sowed no seeds. As a kid, we grew up, right out in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. And I remember my mother used to have us in the backyard, and I used to hate it. But to this day, I didn't understand what she was doing. But Lord, she had us hoeing that ground, and we were planting collard greens and squash and tomatoes and okra. And let me tell y'all something. When we had dinner, my mother sent us to the backyard to pick the corn, and the greens looked big as tobacco. And we were right outside Washington, D.C. They used to call us the farm boys. When we went to school. Y'all know kids can be cruel, but they used to call us the farm boys. But you know what? When I see how sharp my mother's mind is at 86, no dementia, no Alzheimer's, her mind is just as sharp as a tack, I say, you know what? I mean, we didn't have none of those pesticides and all that stuff put on the foods and stuff. You know more than what you read and what you eat. You guys, you leaders are readers, and you got to eat the right food. I'm just learning so much and appreciating life right now. And I'm so glad that, I'm at the age of 56 right now. I'll be 57 this year, next year. 57 next year. And let me tell y'all something. I feel like I'm 25. I got the energy. These young folks they can't tie my shoes. They can't tie my shoes. I get these young people in this business, and they have no energy. They don't have no energy. They don't have no drive, no ambition. I've been shaking my head like, what in the world? What? My God, when I was their age, I was ripping and running. You had to slow me down. My problem, you say go to the right, I went to the extreme right. You had to pull me back in. And I sit back, and I'm telling y'all, Surge365 is the only game in town. Companies are falling apart. People are running, starting other companies and talking all this big stuff. But guess what? This company delivers. And it delivers in a big way. So this morning, because y'all just caught me at a time in my life, and I'm growing. I'm growing. And I thank God for that. I thank God that I can still grow. I thank God. I know I don't know it all. The more I find out, the less I know. And I am so excited about the circles that God has allowed to be around me, the people, the Di Webbs of the world, the Antonio and Kathy Thomas of the world, the people in my circle, my mentor, T. Augustin, the Sophonia Bridges of the world. Shakira, Megan. I can go on. The Bill Word, Pipes, the Sylvia, the Tony. Oh my God, Tony. Oh man, y'all don't even know. Man, that guy, Charles Thompson, he was at the hospital with me for 17 hours with my mom every night. He stayed up there the whole 17 hours. Man, when God bless you with good people in your life, you just can't do nothing but be thankful. And, just do the business, y'all. Just do it. It's worth it. Just go out and do it. I'm telling you, if you just do it, your rewards and everything that you're looking for is on the other side of your fear. Everything that you're looking for is on the other side of your struggle. Get it over with. Put yourself around people that can get you there. With that being said, I'm going to get off the phone because, I am full this morning. I thank God for the opportunity to share. I don't know if I did a good job this morning, but I just want y'all to know what it looks like when you go out and you pay the price, and you go out and you work hard, live right, find something to believe in, success can be yours. Back at you, Di.
Thank you so much, Lamont. I speak for the listeners today. We thank you. Appreciate you for pouring into us and giving us that vision of what success looks like. If we all are just willing to pay the price, and that's what I got from this call today. If we're willing to pay the price, then financial is all of ours. So we appreciate you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the playback of this number is 712-432-1085. That's 712-432-1085. The PIN number is 261118.
And that was recorded November the 4th, 2015. Lorenzo Ladson, founding director and marketing director with Surge365, which was started on March the 2nd, 2015, built on a 15-year foundation of success. We can't say any more. Ken and Cynthia Reed invite you to be a part of our team so you can take care of the things that are most important to you. Get back in touch with the person who shared this with you. God bless you.